What does Lord have mercy really mean? How can we understand the word mercy in a biblical context? We often say, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Do we know what it means? If we know what it means, we are going to say the same words with a different intensity. The word mercy does not mean just kindness or compassion or forgiveness. In simple words, Lord have mercy means Lord heal us. The root word of mercy is to heal. Like a physician dressing up the wounds, restoring health. Gospel writer Luke brings out this meaning beautifully in the parable of the Good Samaritan. Luke was a professional physician restoring the sick. Luke portrays Jesus as a divine physician, stressing tenderness and kindness. Now, mercy establishes a connection, a relationship, based on a very ethical behavior, which is beyond the mandate of law and the constraints of the society. The limitation is that we get carried away by the popular notions of mercy. The ignorance of the fundamental meaning of mercy really affects us. Just think, you have the power to inflict pain or to punish, and you choose to forgive. That's an act of compassion. In the parable, the Good Samaritan is not required by law to attend to help the Jew. Neither the Samaritan is allowed by social norms to touch the Jew, whatever situation he may find himself in. The Samaritan offered not just physical healing. The mercy shown by the Samaritan healed the hatred between communities. He is an example of being a good neighbor. One root word for mercy means olive tree or the olive oil that comes from it. Now, olive oil was used for healing. It was also used to anoint the kings and to signify the grace of God is on them. In the biblical story of the flood, a dove brings the twig of olive to Noah. Olive is a symbol that God's anger is over and it brings a time of peace. It speaks about God's healing. So when you say, Lord have mercy, it is not just self-demeaning prayer. It is one of the oldest Christian prayer dating back to the 4th century. It is also called the Jesus prayer. The Eastern monks recite it like non-stop on beats like a rosary. The prayer echoes the words of the tax collector as compared to the boasting words of the Pharisee. That's the spirit of the gospel. Pray. The gospel writers portray Jesus as the face of mercy. Jesus shows what it means to be merciful by healing the sick, welcoming the strangers, and pardoning sinners. The Catechism of the Catholic Church proclaims 7 acts of mercy: feeding the hungry, giving water to the thirsty, sheltering the homeless, clothing the naked, visiting the sick and imprisoned, and burying the dead. The Divine Mercy Sunday after Easter talks about God's mercy. As Saint Faustina beautifully captures the words told to her by Jesus, I do not want to punish the aching humanity, but I desire to heal it. When I celebrate Mass, I genuflect during the time of consecration, and I say my favorite prayer, Lord, have mercy on me, a sinner. And now you know what it means. Lord, heal me. And therefore, I'm very confident whenever you say this prayer again, Lord, have mercy, you're going to say it with full intensity. Lord, heal me. Lord, restore me. Lord, make me like you. And now you can say with me, Lord, have mercy. Lord, heal me.